Side right now, we're looking at cloudy skies out there, and we'll continue to see those cloudy skies as we go into the rest of the day and into the evening. Looks like these clouds are not going to be breaking up, and we'll see a little bit of light rain and drizzle here and there as we go through the rest of the afternoon and into this evening. Good morning, I'm meteorologist Jeff Gerber. Thanks for joining the stream. We're going to go for about 10 minutes here and give you a look at what's going on weather-wise here in southeast Texas. And we'll look at the next 7 days in our 7-day forecast and tell you that the weekend looks a lot better than what we're going to see today and tomorrow. And then next week also looks pretty good. We'll just see some cooler temperatures come in, especially early next week. The rest of today, like I said, we'll be dealing with these clouds. We'll see about a 30-40% coverage of a couple of light showers moving through, nothing too heavy, and temperatures will remain in the 50s all afternoon. So a cool afternoon, and by 10 o'clock we'll be looking at 40s and expect to see lower 40s going into tomorrow morning with maybe some more showers continuing. Allergy report looking good. Everything's low, and numbers from tree to grass are right at 2, and then a little bit higher there, of course, for the mold, but looking good here on the allergy report. All right, let's check out those skies once again. Looks like a little bit of light mist up there towards Jasper, or a little bit of drizzle here and there. This camera brought to you by Provalis, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. We'll switch gears, go down to Port Arthur, and you can see cloudy skies there. This camera brought to you by Market Basket. And we'll definitely see maybe a couple of showers passing through this afternoon, but the coverage won't be very high, 30-40%. So what you see right now is kind of what you're going to get the rest of the afternoon. It's not going to rain all afternoon. There'll be spotty showers at best, so you might catch 1 or 2 of those. There are going to be some places that don't see any rain for this afternoon, but it will remain cloudy. It will remain cool with those temperatures. In the 50s here around the Triangle, and up in the lakes area, you might not get to 50. It's going to be fairly close. With the cloud cover out there, and if you get a few spotty showers, that definitely will keep you into the 40s. Here's a look over towards the Horseman's Western Store in Orange. As we look down I-10, looks like traffic's no problem going through Orange. Usually it's pretty smooth through there, but there have been some construction problems here and there, but not looking bad. Right now 53 degrees in Orange, humidity at 92%, and look at the rain we had overnight, over an inch. Matter of fact, over an inch and a quarter, 1.33 inches of rainfall since yesterday, and winds are out of the north at about 4 miles an hour right now. So once again, cool and cloudy over into the Horseman's Western Store, as the roads really don't look too damp out there. Looks like they're okay. The interstate there and the feeder road, but light rain and drizzle will be kind of around this afternoon at times. Our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network as we take you to the Port of Beaumont, thanks to a Pack of La Prairie location. And once again, you can just see cloudy skies out there. Currently 51 degrees downtown, humidity at 90%, and those winds continue out of the north at about 5 to 10, and not quite 4/10 of an inch of rain downtown overnight, 0.39 to be exact. Temperatures across the area, like I said, some 40s up north, 46 right now in Jasper, 46 in Woodville, 49 in Kirbyville. Silsbee, Beaumont right at about 50, Orange at 52, and Port Arthur currently about 53 degrees. So definitely cool out there. You'll need a lightweight jacket. And I would just kind of keep an umbrella handy, as we could see a little bit of light rain from time to time. As we look across the state, you can see that southwesterly flow still coming in from Mexico, going right across most of the state, and embedded in this flow, you can see these little weak disturbances producing some scattered showers here and there. You can see some of those up to northeast Texas, and then some of these back out down towards San Antonio. Cold fronts working off the coast. That's where some of the heavier rains are right now, and you can see some of that heavy rain also extending back up into southern Louisiana, back up into southern Alabama and Georgia as well. So that's where our heavy rain we had overnight has gone to. Now, as this low pushes off towards the east, things will start to slowly clear out, but that's probably not going to be until we get into Saturday. As you can see, that flow is going to be pretty persistent until then, and then eventually we can get at a mostly dry weekend. It looks like next week's going to definitely be dry, but still have that moist flow, and that's going to keep those clouds around and those chances for rain. Let's look around the rest of the country, see what's going on as far as the weather is concerned before we zoom in and give you a detailed forecast here. You can definitely see southern U.S. is where most of the activity is. That's where some of the heavy rains are, right along I-10 in some spots. And then some of these spotty showers going up into Oklahoma and Arkansas. Out towards the Pacific Northwest, there's a new storm system there bringing in some rain, some snow in the higher elevations, so good news for the ski resorts there. Also looks like western parts of Montana getting some pretty good snows. Down around the Four Corner states, looks like it's fairly quiet right now down towards Southern California, around Las Vegas, no problems El Paso looks pretty quiet right now as well. All right, let's look at the radar, and you can see a couple of showers towards Corrigan. Some of these could clip northern parts of Tyler, Jasper, and Newton County during the afternoon. And then we have that heavy rain just off the coast. Most of that's going to stay south of Sabine Pass and continue over into sections of southern Louisiana. This red bar you see around here, this red circle or whatever you want to call that shape, that's where there's a flash flood warning right now. They've been seeing training rain, basically one area of rain move right over the same spot. So they're seeing some problems there around Lafayette going southward in southern Louisiana. So if you have travel plans that way, you might want to check ahead, especially, like I said, south of Lafayette. That's where they've been seeing really heavy rains for this morning. You can see out to our west, there's not much. There's those few showers to our north, and then that rain to our south. But we'll see some light spotty showers, as I showed you the big picture of those embedded little disturbances kicking up some light showers. We're going to see a few of those through the afternoon. So that's what it looks like we will see going through the afternoon. And here's what Futurecast shows. Once again, these little spotty showers that pop up here and there. We'll see these kind of through the afternoon. This evening, maybe not too many of those. And then as we go through the overnight into tomorrow morning, that's when we start to see maybe a little bit stronger disturbance create a little bit more in the way of some scattered showers there at about 40% coverage. Notice 40s overnight, and tomorrow will continue to be generally into the 40s, maybe make it up to around 50 degrees during the afternoon. It won't be too warm tomorrow. It's going to be fairly chilly or cool thanks to the cloud cover and some of these showers once again working through the area. Futurecast trying to maybe go a little bit higher than that 40% I have in the forecast for tomorrow. We'll have to update that maybe tomorrow morning, but right now looks like maybe a 40-50% coverage of some rain as we head towards Friday. So even though it's dry right now, we're not officially done with the rain. Looks like the rest of the day, a few spotty showers, and then tomorrow could be a little bit more in the way of some widespread rainfall coming into the area, but nothing too heavy. All right, our coastal marine forecast for today. Small craft use a little bit of caution. Probably not really the best day for the boat at all. Anyway, choppy out there on the inland lakes and bays. See some light rain here and there. Off the coast, you can see some heavier rains. And then at Texas Point, you can see north winds 15 to 16 and water temperature there at 64. Next high tide is going to be at 4 p.m. Our sunrise was at 6:58 this morning. Our sunset, we won't see it, but it'll be around about 5:16. For this evening. So the forecast for today, about a 30-40% coverage of these light showers, little drizzle and mist, and we'll see temperatures there into the middle to lower 50s for today. Might not make it to 52 up towards the lakes. We might be stuck in the 40s through the afternoon. As we go towards tonight, we're looking at temperatures anywhere from the upper 30s, Burkeville, Jasper, Newton, to lower 40s through inland southeast Texas and all the way down almost to the coast. By the time we get down to, say, LaBelle, Sabine Pass, Winnie, you're looking at maybe some middle 40s for tonight, but most of the area will be in the lower 40s. 30% coverage of a couple of showers overnight. That might ramp up to a little bit higher, 40% as we head towards, say, daybreak on your Friday, as some of the computer models indicating a little stronger disturbance, producing a little bit of wet weather there. All right, our 7-day forecast, weather impact alert today and tomorrow, just for the rain. We're not expecting any severe weather or anything like that. And could still cling on to a couple of showers near the coast early Saturday. That's what the computer model's trying to show. So we'll put in a 20% chance early Saturday. By the afternoon, I think a little sunshine will break out. We'll get to about 60. Sunday morning, down only until the lower 50s. We'll see an afternoon high of 70s. Sunday looks pretty good before the front comes through. Now, the front does come through late Sunday, and that cools us down for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But this front will go through dry. We won't expect any rain with that. A couple of cold mornings. Monday, 39. Tuesday, 36, and then 45 on Wednesday. But you notice we start to warm up. 58 on Monday, 63 on Tuesday, and then 70 on Wednesday. So not looking bad once we get past, I should say, Saturday morning, but not looking bad for